This is spEarz to the streets. 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 This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. This is spEarz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.
The second champion versus champion match at Forbidden Door 4 featured ROH World Title holder Athena Palmer signing her AEW World Title contract that she pridefully toted around for weeks, just seconds before locking it up with Toni Storm, dressed as a queen, or was it a clown? Who can really say or care when the AEW champ embodies both? What wasn't left with ambiguity was the ferocity with which Athena controlled the first half of the match. Even with Billy Starks laid out ringside, Athena had clocked Toni with a stiff left, hit the super kick, and flew inside and outside the ring just to make sure Storm's face met the heel of her boot. Storm cradled her neck in pain throughout the match while Athena postured around the ring with taunts that the London crowd ate up like fish and chips. Storm's maneuvers, as Monet before her earlier in the night, were based primarily on surviving the match here. In no way was Storm dominant at O2, despite the weight of her power bombs or headbutts. Athena kicking out of that Storm Zero and countering that Hurricane Rana with a cartwheel in the best spot of this bout showed just who was really in control. So when Storm halted Athena's hip attack mid-run early on, I couldn't help but be disappointed. A pivotal shifting moment that crowned Athena as the bigger draw for this title match, as much as when she got tossed into the LED barricade to turn the lights back on that Storm clumsily cut off. A spot that should be cautiously viewed as more than metaphor. Thus, the question of Athena winning the title is easily answered, given her streak with the ROH belt. Athena is the perfect candidate and is the best representative for AEW today. Yet despite a brutal uppercut that could have easily spelled KO for Storm, instead, the world champ countered an O-face and locked in a chicken wing for the submission win. I would have rather Athena had not kicked out of the Storm Zero earlier in the night. To exacerbate the weak finish, moments before Athena tapped out, her valet, Starks, was chased out the ring by ROH TV champ Mina Shirakawa, who was armed with a chair, but did nothing with it, like she's been doing nothing with her title run since Red Velvet gave her the gold. When Athena had the rope burn spot, it was visible that Storm and Athena were having a conversation, maybe to communicate that Storm was suffering from an injury. Even after that, Storm Zero kick out, it seemed like referee Aubrey was holding back Athena to dialogue with her as well, leading me to believe that this weak finish was a product of Storm not being at 100% to defend her title in front of the O2 crowd. I won't be surprised if Storm takes a week off after this underwhelming performance at Forbidden Door. Storm dropped the AEW title numerous times before, and it's silly that she won't let Monet or Athena play with a ball for a bit that she already knows Tony Khan is going to make sure rolls back to her. Again, Athena would be the perfect double champion for AEW, even better than Monet at this rate, since she spread so thin as an ambassador for women's pro wrestling worldwide, not just AEW. The build-up to this match was so perfect. Athena was the Phantom of the Opera in a thong, teaming up with Monet and mixing it up with the rest of the AEW women's locker room, beating the brakes off Storm whenever she saw her, making sure that the champ was laid out with her skirt up from the ballroom to regular house arenas. Then the contract got signed at Forbidden Door 4, and the anticipation got deaded with a pedestrian hold as a punctuation mark. Another title retention at O2 Arena made for an ultimately underwhelming Forbidden Door 4.
This is spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. spEarz to the streets. This is to the streets, to the streets. Sp'earz to the sp'earz, sp'earz to the streets. Sp'earz to the. This is sp'earz to the streets. Get down to the beat, or get beat down in the street.